Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We got another great one for you today. We were again working with the Divi 5 theme right here, and we've created this awesome little hover effect. We've got an image here that's got an on sale badge on top of it. When I hover over, we've actually got a blur module with an icon, a title and a bit of text there, and a button that they can obviously click on and you can take them wherever you want. And you'll see that our on sale tag's still there. When we get off of there, of course, it's going to fade back in. Same for this one over here. Really easy to do, although we've got a couple of modules fading in and out here. There's no code involved today. We're not using interactions either. We're just using a simple hover effect to get this done today. Really easy, really effective. So let's get started. I've got this page open in my builder right here. Let's go down. I'm going to add a new row. I'll use 2 columns again as I did before. And to make this happen today, we're going to use a group module. Now, new group module is exclusive to Divi 5, and it enables us to put in several different modules and have them all under one umbrella that we can interact with. So I'm going to start off with one of my favorite modules, which is the blur module right here. I do love this because the image and the icon and the bits and pieces on there. I'm going to let go of that image. I'm going to put an icon in there. For the title, I'm just going to put 25% off, or whatever it is you want to put for yours, obviously. And for the content, I'm going to say save 25% when you buy this car today. Great. Well, that's not really exciting at the moment, but we'll fix all that. I'm going to roll down the image and icon here. I want to use an icon rather than the image for this. I'm going to use a $sign. That one's going to work perfectly. Great. I'm not going to link mine. If you want to, you can do right here. I'm not going to put a background in, and we don't need a loop on order. I'm going to go to design. My little icon, I've got a crazy green color I've been using for this today. So I'm going to paste that in there. I'm going to roll on down to my text now. I want all of my text to be in the middle. So let's pop that in the middle. I want it to be light in color so we can actually see it on that dark background. Fantastic. I think my title text I made a little bit bigger and gave that crazy green color also. So I'm going to put the green color in there. And I think I made it 22 pixels. Perfect. I'm going to hit the dark button to add a new module here. I'm going to add a call to action button. And there's our button. I guess we'll say buy now. And again, obviously you've got to put in whatever you want to say on yours. Link to the button wherever you want to take them down here. If you're linking to your own site, keep it in the current tab. If you're linking off-site, open it in a new tab. That way your site will stay open. Fantastic. Well, I don't really want to do anything about loop orders or admin label. I'm just going to pop it in the middle. I'm just going to make it light in color so we can see it. Perfect. I'm going to leave it just like that. Now for our whole group module here, I'm going to give it a background color and then a little bit of padding for breathing room. So let's make sure we go into the group, the gray tab up here for the group, and it'll say group up the top here. Background. Well, let's throw in a black. I'm going to take the opacity down just a little bit because we're going to throw an image behind this in a minute. I want a hint of that image in there. So I'm going to take this down about 75%. You'll see the image that we put in the background in a minute bleed through that. Perfect. And like I say, we'll give it a bit of breathing room over in design and spacing. Let's just, well, don't need any left and right. Let's just give it 30 top and bottom. Put 30 in there, or put the pics in for you, hit the change, I'll do the opposite. Now what I'm going to do is I want to put the image of the car that we got 25% off, or whatever it is you're advertising, in the column that this is sitting in. So if we go up here, it's got the page structure. It's got the page, the section, the row, then the column. If we go into the column, down to background, third tab along is background image. We'll pop in whatever car you want to put in there. As you can see, as I left a little bit of opacity on that dark background there, we can get a hint of our car in the background there. Now I'll show you how to do the hover effect in just a moment. If you notice with mine up here, we had a little on sale badge that's there all the time, whether we hover over it or not. And to make that happen, we want to add a little text module, but we don't want it to be in this group here because we're going to fade this whole group out. So to add a new module, just click on this one, add new group or row. I'm going to roll down the bottom. I'm just going to use a little text module for mine today. As you can see, it's put it in the bottom there. That picture is now stretching too far, but we'll fix that in a minute. And what did I do? Just on sale, wasn't it? Yep. Over in the text there. On sale, all capitals. Obviously, you style it with design if you don't put it capital. Very hard to see down there. Background, again, I'm going to give it that crazy green that we've used for everything else. Let's paste that in there. Don't want a link or a loop or anything like that. I'm going to go straight to design. My text, again, I just want it to be white in color. It's okay as it is there. Over in design, text. Make it so we can see it. Great. A little bit small. I'm going to bring it up to 22. And just so it stands out a little bit better, I'm going to make it bold. I think that's actually a little bit too big, but that's what I did above, so I'll do it here too. It wants to be in the middle. And just to make it stand out a little bit more, I'm going to give it some text shadow right there. Fantastic. Now, I don't want my button to be that big. I'm guessing that's about 100. I think I used 120 for the one above. So to shrink it down, still in design, we can close up our text now and go down to sizing. And the width, let's try 120, 120. And put in the PX, because if you don't, it'll try and put in percentage, which won't work as well. I think that's probably wide enough. Want to make it a little bit deeper. We can do that with some padding. Just in spacing down below here. Padding, let's see, top and bottom is all I need. So I think 5 pixels will do it. I'm going to put a 5 in there. I'm going to hit the chain so it does the other side. And that's going to work. Of course, if you want to, you can put borders on it, make it rounded corners. I'm going to leave it just like that. Now, we don't want this picture spilling out the bottom here. I want this badge on the top left-hand side. And I want this unit to be nice and tight as it was before with no overspill or overflow there. Really easy to do. Still, while we're in our little text module, the on sale right there, I'm going to go over to advanced. I'm going to go to position. I'm going to flip it from default to absolute. That means we can position it anywhere within the parent element being the column that it's sitting in at the moment. That's great. I'm going to give it a little bit of space top and to the left by rolling down, giving it a vertical and horizontal offset. I think I used 5 pixels. You can type it in or you can increment, however you want to do it. I think that's going to work perfectly. Now, we don't need to adjust the z-index because we made this text module below our original here and then pulled it up with absolute positioning. It's going to sit on top of our group. If you did have a problem with it not displaying, if it's going behind the group, you could up the z-index until it flies on top. What z-index does is any element with a high index will always appear on top of an element with a lower index. So if you had a problem, give this an z-index of 20. Make sure the group's got a z-index of anything lower than 20, 19 and below, and this will always appear on top. But like I say, as we added it after our group module here in the row, it's going to be on top anyway. Perfect. Okay, well, let's create this little hover effect, and it's really easy. So initially, we just want to see the image of a car and the on sale badge. So I'm sure some of you figured out how to do that already. We want to go into the group, the gray tab. Going to go to design and filters. We roll down here, there's one called opacity. If we start dragging it to the left, you'll see our group module start to fade out. Well, initially, this is what I want to see, just the car and the on sale badge right there. Then when they put their mouse over it or hover it or tap on it on tablet and mobile, we want to bring that back. To do that, very easy. We need to go up to the top, to this desktop type icon up here, left click, go down to hover. Now we can change any of our settings on this for when their mouse is hovering over it. When the mouse is hovering over it, I want to bring it back, just like that. Now, the time it takes to go from one to the other with Divi is 300 milliseconds, which is pretty quick, just under a third of a second. If you want to slow it down for a bit of grace, you can do that over in advanced transitions. If you go over there and it's all blanked out like this and won't let you do anything, it's because we're still on the hover state right here. So we just need to left click, go back to the desktop state, and we can put in the transition duration. I'm going to use about 3/4 of a second, 750 mils. And the transition speed curve I like to use for my hover effects is ease in out. Ease will work, and most of these are pretty similar, but some will definitely work better in certain situations than others. So I'm going to use that today, and we should be good to go. And I'll show you how easy it is to duplicate this in just a second. But let's check it's going to work. We'll save draft. We'll preview the changes. And here we are. Here's the one we've just added. It's got the little on sale badge and a nice picture of that crazy car. When we hover, it's going to take 0.75 of a second to fade in with our little info, 25% off, save 25% when you buy this car today. And buy now. You'll notice that our on sale badge has remained on top at all times. Really nice little effect. And for those of you that haven't figured out how to easily duplicate this effect, I'll do it very quickly for you. We can just go back in here. Be easier if I do it in wireframe mode, you can see what's going on. There's the original group module that I made. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to drag one into my next column here. There's the for sale button, the text module. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to grab it, drag it over. It doesn't matter which one you drag over at this point because they're all identical. We want to drop it below there. Perfect. Now all we need to do is go in our row, our second column here, and put in the picture of the car that we want to advertise. On this one, third tab, background image. Let's throw in that red one. Fantastic. And if we flip back to desktop mode now, there we've got it. We've got our other car in there. It'll do exactly the same thing. We'll just check it out. Save draft. Preview. And there we have it. How easy was that to duplicate? And obviously, you can change the link, change whatever content you want in there by going into the blur module and the button. Really nice little feature, really easy to do. As you can see, no coding involved in this today. Simple hover effect using a mouse. And it'll work perfectly on tablet and mobile. If I hit my F12 key, I'm using Google Chrome with the inspector tools here. Here we have it on an iPad Air. And again, you can just click on. It's going to do its thing. And on mobile, here exactly the same. Tap on and get it up. Tap off, it'll disappear. Or tap on the next one. Really nice little feature. So there we go, guys. There's how to create a nice little hover effect using the fantastic group module and a bit of absolute positioning to add a badge to it. Really easy to do, as you can see, and a really effective thing to have on your site. So don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below. We're going to be doing more and more with Divi 5 now and less with Divi 4. But if there's something that you've got a problem with Divi 4 and you want me to take a look at it, just add a comment down below. I'll do my best to explain it or make a little demo video like this if I can. So once again, this has been Jamie with System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.